So it finally happened, guys. I've been called a liar and a scoundrel in the YouTube comment section. Can you believe that? So this cannot stand. I must make an immediate response video. Actually, it all started with one of my hunting videos. I went to a store in Kentucky. They had a tasting room, and I was just looking over the menu prices, and I did notice that some things were pretty damn high. They had George T. Stag. They were selling for half an ounce pours. So half an ounce pour of George T. Stag was $50. And I just, so basically if you were to get, I know this is not a bar, you're not supposed to sit there and drink, but just for price comparison, I just made a comment that if you were to get a 2-ounce pour, that's a $200 pour. And by the way, I know a place at a bar somewhere that would sell you George T. Stag for $30 a 2-ounce pour. That was just some random just a throwaway comment or whatever, but somebody really picked up on it, and I don't know if this person was joking or it could be some store owners watch my videos, because if I film something in the store, some customer shows the store owner my actual video, so who knows, or it's just some troll or whatever. But that actually gives me a good idea. I really wanted to make a video about this bar that I consider one of probably the best. I haven't been to all the bars in America, but of all the bars that I've been to, this is the best bourbon bar as far as selection and prices, hands down. And that includes better than Evergreen, which was, if you go into my other videos where I call out Evergreen as the best bar that I found in all of Louisville. Well, this one even is better than that and tops it, and it's like a hidden gem. The only issue is I had 2 reservations about making this video. First, I was there. This bar, I'm in Ohio. This bar is completely on the other side of America. And I was there 6 months ago before I even had a YouTube channel. So I do have photos that I took for my friends or for myself. I have photos of receipts, of photos of their shelves and stuff like that, but I never, they're not even the right, aspect ratio. I didn't even turn the phone that way because I never thought I'd be making a YouTube video out of them, 1. And 2, I also thought about, if I make a video about this place, I'd really blow it up. I mean, all the selection, all that stuff, that people will go there, and those bottles, they probably wouldn't be there anymore, because a lot of those bottles are apparently one of a kind. I don't think they'll even be able to replace them. But now that I think about it, I don't care. Why not? I mean, what I want this channel to be, I don't want to have any kind of secrets or hold anything back. I just want to document my journey, and the goal of this channel is to inform people, entertain people, and I think this is both informative and entertaining. And I don't want to have a zero-sum mindset of, oh, hey, I gotta hold this back for me because it's gonna be more for me or less for them or something, or if other people have more, it's gonna be less for me. I don't want to have that type of mindset, so I just want to put everything out there. So without further ado, the bar is, drumroll please, the bar's name is Far Bar in Little Tokyo of Los Angeles. The first thing about bourbon hunting in general, or you have to understand, is the location. A lot of things that might seem ridiculous to you and me if you live in Kentucky and Ohio are completely normal in California or New York and some other places. Because the bourbon hotspot where people really care about this stuff, it's in Kentucky or around these areas. The further away you get from Kentucky, the less they care about bourbon, okay? I'm sure there's college frat bars or whatever in just random parts of the country where the kids are just buying cheap beers and they're selling Eagle Rare for $4 a pour or whatever, right? So here we have the same situation. The Far Bar used to be, I used to go there maybe 10, 15 years ago. It used to be more or less of a dive bar. just an outside section, and then they expanded, to have this whiskey bourbon collection. But that's more or less a new thing. But most of their customers are the younger demographic, like graphic designers, artists, the creative types. They just get cheap beers. They just get cocktails. They're not bourbon aficionados. This is not like a bourbon tourist area. They do have the Los Angeles City Hall really close by, and I was told by the bartender that some people, let's say some state people, when they win a big case, they go out and celebrate and they get some expensive pours. But other than that, nobody gets this bourbon. So this is an insane collection that's been pretty much intact, and the prices are amazing. I haven't found anything cheaper. And yes, they have a bottle of George T. Stagg for $30 a 2-ounce pour. The most expensive thing that I was told that I saw, I didn't get it, was a $400 pour, the Old Rip Van Winkle 25-year family reserve. That's in a crazy decanter with this spherical glass top. I haven't tried it, but that's the most expensive thing they have, and everything else is a decent price. So here are the pictures on my phone. I was going there almost every weekend while I was staying in LA for obvious reasons. So the lineup of the bottles would kind of change from picture to picture, but this first one, man, it's got so much good stuff here. Wild Turkey Forgiven, Wild Turkey Decades, some Woodford Reserve Master Blend or something. I don't like it, so don't bother with it. Elmer T. Lee, Stagg Jr., Blanton's, Elijah Craig 23, Thomas Handy. Let's see, Presidents. It's kind of hard to see, but Hancock President's Reserve. Now it also is kind of hard to see the stuff in the back shelf, but you got multiple little versions of Little Book, Booker's, some other bottle of Booker's I've never seen before. E.H. Taylor Small Batch, the infamous George T. Stagg, multiple Pappies back there, Lot B, Old Rip 10, the crazy 25-year family reserve, Old Fitz. It seems to be some 1792, maybe small batch. Oh no, it's yellow. I think that's Bottle and Bond. So here's one of the receipts. This wasn't all me here. I was buying other people's drinks, but Wild Turkey Decades, $32. Old Rip Van Winkle 10, $25. Stagg Jr., $20. Now keep in mind, these are 2-ounce real pours. And the crazy thing is, there's another bar down the street that has bourbon. I think its name is like Wolf and Crane. The prices there are literally doubled. And I'll be honest here, I don't know much about Japanese whiskey. However, if it's anything like their bourbon selection, I'm sure it's amazing. Here's a snapshot of a different day. You can see multiple bottles of Parker's Heritage, Elijah Craig 23, the entire Weller lineup, full proof, single barrel, CYPB, Weller 12-year. Here's me enjoying a George T. Stagg. Look, nice big pour, amazing, beautiful bottle. Old Fitz 11, Weller single barrel, really awesome. In this photo, I was trying to document that I had Russell's 13, and it looks like they have Michter's Toasted Barrel as well. Stagg Jr. was amazing, and I'd really recommend this super cheap and light beer, Orion. It's really good. Here's another receipt. George T. Stagg, again, $30. Thomas Handy, $40 a pour. Chilling with some friends here. And this is a dope taco spot, like a late night spot that's just down the street in a parking lot. Man, like after like a good night of drinking, man, these taste so good. And there you have it, that's Far Bar. If you're feeling generous, maybe in the comments section, let us know what's an amazing spot that has an amazing selection and good prices.